Okay, so now we're going to be doing the actual over sewing after I did it once and it didn't turn out real well and everything wasn't locked down either. So there's the Pierce text block. I'm going to get rid of this, move this end sheet. I'm using a fairly thin thread. It's number 35-3. Okay. Harness needle. You want about 3 times the height of the text block for this particular operation. If you want to add a little more, that's fine, because you really don't want to have to tie on another piece of thread in the middle of this. So leave yourself plenty. Like I say, I'm going to do 3. 1, 2, 3. Cut it off. Wax it. 3 or 4 passes. That'll be enough. And then, let's see where I'm at. Okay. I'm going to thread the needle, and I'm going to tie the thread on by making a loop and coming up through it. And that's good to go. All right, so I'm going to start at the far end, just because that's the way I normally do it. I'm going to go from the inside out. There we go. Yeah. Double check. Okay. All right, now I'm going to tie this off by first making a loop here, and a second loop, and that gives you your square knot. Oops. Nothing like getting your needle stuck in your glasses. Nice job. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to go to the next. Sorry about that. Clumsy today. Okay. Going to go to the first hole in, and you're just going to go in and out the length of the text block. When in early editions of his work, Middleton actually did an overcast where he would go over the shoulder with every stitch. And by the time I took the class with him, which was in the early 70s, he had realized that that probably wasn't the greatest idea, so then he modified it to just do this running stitch. So it's just in and out. And as you'll notice, this is a fairly rapid way of sewing. It's not like sewing through the fold, even for just a few signatures, which occasionally, I will do depending on kind of the context of the repair. When I get to the end, I come back down here. I am going to go around the shoulder, because that puts the thread on the inside, and we can just come right back like so. Now you can see with 3 times the height of the text block, I don't have a whole lot extra left, but it's sufficient to finish up and to tie everything off. Okay, where you are. There. Okay, now I'm going to come out, going to go over and around one more time. And I'm basically just going to come under here and do 2 kettle stitches, or two knots. There we go. Okay, that's that. All right, so I have another volume to do. I will do that, and then we'll come back for the next installment, which is tipping the cloth joint back to itself. And at that point, then the process is done. So I will be back. Thanks a lot.